Amelia, you'll never guess what. My son told me his friend just gave him some premium Texas steaks. Opportunities like this don't come around often, so I'm making us all my famous steak and homemade fries tonight. Go out and buy me some ingredients. Got it. And what do you need? Mushrooms, onions, garlic, potatoes, and olive oil. Was that it? I think that just about covers it. Oh, and of course, you can't forget the carrots, Brussels sprouts, and spinach. It's a family tradition of ours to have honey balsamic Brussels, roasted carrots, and creamed spinach with all our steaks. You see, darling, my family eats in style. Make sure you don't forget anything. Honey balsamic Brussels sprouts sounds amazing. Why, yes, dear, they are. But I didn't need you to tell me that. I'm fully aware of how impressive my culinary skills are. I've been compared to Gordon Ramsay in the past. Oh, and we will not be eating such quality steaks with low-quality vegetables. See to it that you buy the most expensive ingredients money can buy. Is that clear? Okay, buy quality stuff. Got it. When will we be eating? Let's say 7 p.m. You'll be going without any dinner if you're even a second late. Okay. Got it. Make sure you have a shower before you arrive. We don't need any unwelcome odors at the dinner table with us. All right, I'll make sure I'm done showering by 6. You do that, dear. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. That bumper box of fruit you got me as a New Year's gift has gone moldy. It was all so disgusting I couldn't bring myself to eat any of it. Are there any leftovers from the stew I cooked 2 days ago in the fridge? Yes, there's still some left. Excellent. That's what you'll be having for dinner tonight. No objections, I take it. I think leftovers are suitable feed for the likes of you. These premium Texas steaks would be wasted on you. Right. Sure thing. Are you done cleaning my house? Yep, I just finished. I scrubbed out that gravy stain on the sofa you mentioned. It just got done drying off. Terrific. Listen up, dear. I have another job for you. You're to stop off at the post office while you're out shopping for tonight's ingredients. I need you to send the letter on the front porch by first-class mail. After that, go to the laundrette and pick up my coat. Okay, sure thing. Post office and laundrette, right? No problem. I want everything done properly, which means I don't want to hear any nonsense about how you messed this up later on. Whether you get your leftovers for dinner tonight depends on whether I'm impressed by your performance on these errands. After all, if you can't even run errands for me properly, then you have no reason to exist. I see. No one loves you, dear. That's why you're lucky me and my family very kindly agreed to let you live in our house. You better be grateful. You are grateful, aren't you? Yes. Remember, dear, you have no friends and no family. There's not a soul in this world who cares about you. My son might have married you, but that doesn't mean he likes you. Never forget that I give your miserable life meaning by allowing you to run these errands for me. I'm pleased to be of use. Good, and so you should be. For a tragic loner like you, serving every whim and desire from me and my family is of the highest honor imaginable, and you should never forget how blessed you are. When I finally deem you worthy of being my son's wife, I'll grant you the privilege of eating the same food as us at dinner time. For now, it's leftovers. When you say worthy of being Michael's wife, what exactly do you mean? A wife who fulfills her feminine duties to perfection all the time. When you become a master chef, a housework expert. When you're able to wash my clothes so well that the exquisite smell of my freshly cleaned underwear makes me think I died and went to heaven. Only then will you win my long-sought-after approval. You still have a long way to go, of course. You're right. I'm a failure of a wife. You really are a groveling sycophant. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I have any expectations of you. I just think it's good for you to have goals. Don't think you get to escape when the going gets tough. You're with us forever. I'd never try and leave, Wilma. Besides, where would I go? It's just like you say, my parents are dead and I don't have any relatives I can rely on. You guys are all I have. Exactly, I'm glad you understand. As long as you continue to do what you're told, I'm happy to allow you to keep living with us. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna head out and grab those groceries now. Good news! My beloved daughter is finally coming home after all these years. Priscilla? Yes, I don't have any other daughters, you simpleton. Ah, but you haven't met her, have you? I met her briefly, once at mine and Michael's wedding. She's a professional chef, right? I heard her cooking skills are world class. Is it true she even once worked at the American Embassy in Japan once? My daughter is a cut above the rest. That's not all. She used to work at a 5-star restaurant in Paris. She lives in New Hampshire with her French husband now, so I hardly ever get to see her. The two of them opened a French restaurant up there a few years back, and it got awarded 4 stars last year. The whole town was there to celebrate. Wow, that's amazing. My daughter's always been incredible ever since she was young. She's still just as much of a high performer as she was back then. Her IQ was measured at 173 at the age of 12. A child prodigy with an enormous range of talents, ranging from cooking to martial arts, embroidery to wood whittling, belly dancing to chess. Oh, she's funny, kind, modest. Basically, she's blessed with practically every positive trait there is. My daughter is outstanding in every sense of the word. Right, I heard she got the highest SAT scores in the whole country. Yes, that was back when she was in high school. She decided to walk the chef's path because that was what she was passionate about. But I know she could have been a lawyer, astronaut, or Nobel Prize-winning scientist if she'd have put her mind to it. She's my pride and joy. Have you ever been to her restaurant? New Hampshire's a long way away. Sadly, no, I still haven't been, as much as I'd love to. You see, I hate flying. In fact, there's nothing that terrifies me more. It pains me to say, but I'll probably never be able to go. Have you never thought about going up there on holiday? It is technically possible by car, but I'd be driving for 46 hours. Not to mention all the hotels I'd need to stop off at on the way. My back's been giving me all sorts of trouble lately, so I can't sit down for long periods of time. If I'm being realistic, it's probably impossible. Priscilla hasn't been home once since she opened the restaurant 3 years ago because her hands have been so full with running it. Wow, you must be really excited about finally seeing her again. Will her husband be coming with her? Apparently it'll just be her this time. She said Jean-Pierre would love to come and meet everyone, but he's staying behind because they can't afford to leave the restaurant without anyone in charge. Things must be really busy over there. My daughter isn't the only one who's outstanding. Her husband is just as impressive. I've lost count of how many international cooking contests they've both won. Their living room is full of trophies. Apparently people travel from all over the world to see them when they see their names on the list of contestants. Aren't they just amazing? Priscilla sounds really cool. She really is. Not like you. Right. I'm not really that good at anything. Don't worry, dear. You do have some use. It's your job to make preparations for my darling Priscilla's homecoming to ensure her stay is as pleasant and comfortable as possible. She'll be back next Saturday morning. Make sure the guest room is sparkling clean from the top to bottom. I want the floor to look so shiny she could eat her breakfast off it. Not that I'd make her do that. Actually, maybe I should make you do it to make extra sure you do a good job. Make sure you give the whole house a go-around with the mini vacuum, too. I saw a flea under Mr. Bigglesworth's collar the other day. The last thing my daughter needs is to come home to a creepy, crawly infestation. Okay, there's something else that's been on my mind. So, I normally cook all the meals, right? But are you sure I'm really qualified to be cooking for a world-class chef? Wouldn't you rather we get takeout or go to a fancy restaurant? She said your cooking will be fine. Remember, it's her job to cook for other people. She says she's looking forward to trying someone else's cooking for a change. Oh, really? Well, I guess that makes sense. I hope she likes my cooking. Let's face it, the chances are slim. Ah, yes, I almost forgot to tell you. She said she's going to cook us a supper we'll never forget on the first evening of her arrival. We'll be having authentic French cuisine, apparently. Wow, that sounds amazing. I can't wait. I wonder what kind of food it's going to be. You're not the only one who's curious, dear. I don't know either, but something tells me we're all in for the treat of a lifetime. You're to ask my daughter what ingredients she needs when she arrives and go out and get every last one of them, and that means quality. Really? Are you sure she'll be okay with me choosing the ingredients? I imagine chefs to be very particular about that kind of thing. Is there anything she's picky about? Are you suggesting we send my Priscilla out grocery shopping to lug a bunch of heavy bags around like some lower-class peasant? If she decides she wants to go out and buy the ingredients herself because she deems your eye for quality to be lacking, you're to accompany her as a luggage girl. Got it. You need to check with her whether there's anything she needs to get ready before she gets here. If there is, go out and buy it. I don't have her phone number. Don't worry about that. I'll give it to you later on. But you better make damn sure you don't say anything rude to her. She's used to rubbing shoulders with the upper crust of society, so a peasant girl like you should be on her best behavior. That applies for the entire duration of her stay. Best behavior. Got it. You and my daughter live in different worlds. She's not normally the kind of person you'd get the privilege of meeting, so you should be very grateful to me for the opportunity. She's leagues above you in every way possible. Yep, I know that, Wilma. I'll make sure to keep interaction with her to a bare minimum. I wouldn't want to bother her. I'll be careful not to say anything rude either. Excellent, good girl. Hey, Amelia, how's it going? My mom gave me your number. I'm glad we're finally in touch. It feels like ages since that time we met at your wedding. I was kicking myself for not getting your number when we met back then. We never get to see each other in person with us both living where we do, so it'd be awesome if we could chat on here instead. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance again, Priscilla. Jeez, why so stiff? Who am I, the president? I'm only your sister-in-law, so you don't have to be so formal. You probably heard from my mom, but I'm gonna be heading home to stay with you guys for a little while soon. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I'm sorry if me barging in like this is any trouble. No, not at all. This is your house. If anything, I'm the outsider. Don't be silly. You're not an outsider. You married my brother. You're a part of our family now. If anything, I'm the outsider for moving all the way up to New Hampshire. I heard you're going to be preparing us some of your world-renowned cuisine. Is there anything you need me to get ready for your arrival? If so, I'll be sure to purchase it in advance. Really? Oh, that'd be such a huge help. I can't even tell you. You're a star, Amelia. Okay, cool. I'll send you a list later. We can save the fresh stuff for when I get there, but would you mind heading out and grabbing some herbs and spices for me? It's fine if you can't find anything. You don't have to go out of your way. But don't worry, it won't be any trouble. I'll keep looking until I find everything. Thanks. You're really dependable. I don't think I am. You so are. Leave the cooking to me. What do you want to eat next week? Tell you what, how about I cook you your favorite? Obviously, French food is my specialty, but I'm good with Italian too. I make a mean bolognese. I mean it. Whatever you want. Don't be shy. Well, I appreciate your kindness, but your mom said I'll be having the same as always. You can make whatever you like. I'll just have your leftovers. Go ahead and make whatever your mom wants. The same as always? Leftovers? What the hell?
Food as delicious as yours would be wasted on me. Please, make something that'll make your mom happy. Oh, whoa there. Hang on a sec. What? There's no way I'm traveling the length of the country without making my sister-in-law her favorite dish. We never get to see each other like this, so come on. What do you say we make the most of it? I want you to have something you enjoy too. I'm fine, really. We have tons of food in the fridge that I have to eat anyway. So let's eat it together a few days later, after I cook you something you like. But it's my job to eat that stuff. I'd feel awful if you got food poisoning. Excuse me? Oh, nothing. All I mean is that you don't have to worry about me. Amelia, I hope you're not holding back on me. You and I are family. Family? I could never be considered equal to someone like you. What? Stop it. You shouldn't speak so negatively about yourself like that. I appreciate if you're trying to be respectful, but being overly polite can sometimes have the opposite effect. I'm really sorry. Do you eat leftovers every day? How could my mom and brother just stand by and watch? I only eat food that's appropriate for someone like me. I'm just grateful to be allowed to live in this house in the first place. If, by any chance, does my mother say the same things to you? No, never. Just my own personal opinion, that's all. Why would you be okay with eating leftovers every day? You're not a dog, you're my brother's wife. Now that I think about it, I've never really heard anything from my mom or Michael about you. On the rare occasion your name does come up, my mom does nothing but complain and badmouth you. I don't get it. How could anyone dislike someone as kind and thoughtful as you? No, your mom's right. Everything's exactly as she says. I'm just a worthless good-for-nothing who causes problem after problem despite the fact that your mom was kind enough to let me live with her. I feel guilty for existing. Oh my God, what the hell has she done to you? What did she do to you to make you believe all those horrible things about yourself? Amelia, if it doesn't make you too uncomfortable, I'd really appreciate if you told me what's going on here. I'm just a useless waste of space. My life has no value. That's why I have to serve your mom and Michael with loyalty and diligence to make sure they never toss me in the garbage where I belong. Did someone say that to you? Your mom? I see. So my mom's the one who's been feeding you all these twisted lies? What does she think gives her the right? I'm so sorry. You don't have anything to apologize for. If anything, I should be the one saying sorry for not noticing this was going on. I've lived so far away from you for so long that I didn't notice you going through hell this whole time. Priscilla, are you angry with me? I'm so sorry. No. I'm not angry with you, Amelia, not one bit. But I'm telling you, this isn't your fault, sweetie. But it looks like we have some brainwashing to undo before you believe me. Brainwashing? Yes, brainwashing. The only reason you have such a low opinion of yourself is because my mom's been subjecting you to such horrible abuse for so long that you started to believe the awful things she says about you. You haven't done anything wrong, not a thing. I mean it. You're a wonderful, kind person with a lot to give to the world. You mustn't listen to my mom. Hello, Mom. I'm home.
Well, would you look who it is? Someone's early. I'm so sorry I couldn't come and get you from the airport, darling. I just got done at the chiropractor's. I'll be home soon. What delicious delight will you be making for supper tonight? What magnificent marvels, what tasty treats will you be rustling up for us? I can barely contain my excitement.
We already got done eating. Don't worry, though, there are plenty of leftovers. Those will be fine for you, right?
What? You ate without me? Me? Leftovers? Why would I eat leftovers?
I don't know. You tell me, Mom. That's what you've been making Amelia eat this whole time, isn't it? And that's why I thought you wouldn't mind eating some yourself.
That girl's been filling your head with lies about me, hasn't she? You can't believe a word she says, Priscilla. She has issues.
Not that girl, Mom. Amelia. If I'd known what a pair of wicked abusers my family had devolved into, I would have come home earlier.
What are you talking about?
I had a feeling that things were never great between you and Amelia. But I figured quarrels between moms and daughter-in-laws are just part of life. And that you'd work through it between yourselves one day. I was overly optimistic. Finding out my own mom is secretly the mother-in-law from hell has been a big shock for me.
The mother-in-law from hell? Is there really any need to be so mean to me? Is this going somewhere?
I know exactly how you've been treating Amelia, Mom. You can drop the act now. My brother might not have been abusing her, but he certainly looked the other way while you did, which makes him an accomplice to the crime in my eyes. I can't believe I'm related to such a pair of vile savages.
Please, Priscilla, can we just calm down and discuss this like adults without hurling insults? It might look like abuse to an outsider, but I can assure you it's not like that. What I'm doing is disciplining her. She wouldn't even know the basics of how to be a wife if not for my guidance. You have no idea how useless that girl is.
Yeah, I know you made her believe that. But it's not true, is it? None of it is. You just wanted someone kind and trusting you could manipulate into being your obedient lapdog to do your bidding around the house so you could feel big and powerful. This is no different to slavery.
Scandalous! Don't say such absurd things.
She needs to get away from you and this house ASAP for the good of her health. I told her I think she should divorce Michael.
There's no way she'd agree to divorce him. She has no family and no friends to rely on. She's neither strong nor brave enough to leave this house. She's a weak, worthless, good-for-nothing whose only value is to serve us.
I wonder. I've been talking to her every day this last week, and it seems to me like I made some progress on undoing your brainwashing. Why not try speaking to her yourself? Hi, Wilma. It's Amelia. I'm leaving this house.
What are you talking about? Don't be absurd. Where will you go?
I can go wherever I like.
And how do you propose you're going to feed yourself? Need I remind you that you don't have a job?
I'll get half of Michael's assets when we divorce, so I'll have enough to get by on until I find work. Just think about all the useful skills you taught me. I've been working like a dog in this house for so long that I feel like an actual job would be a walk in the park in comparison.
Why, you little... Listen to me, girl. You're in for a rude awakening when you learn the harsh reality of the world outside this house.
I'm willing to take my chances. Something tells me that no matter how difficult things get, anything would be better than carrying on my life here with you. I suffered for so long. But I was only pretending I fell for your brainwashing to lull you into a false sense of security. The truth is, I hated you and was working on figuring out a way to escape the whole time.
You're not getting away that easily. My son will never agree to the divorce.
But, Wilma, he already did.
What? When?
I told him I wanted a divorce last night. My will is firm, and there is not a thing on this earth that could change it. Least of all the impotent whimpers of my spineless husband. He caved within minutes.
Oh my God, no! How did this happen?
Lastly, I have a message from your daughter. All of the love I had towards this family disappeared the moment I found out how horrifically you'd been treating Amelia. I'll be going home earlier than planned. I'm taking Amelia back to New Hampshire with me. You'll never see either of us again. The end.
Never again?
Never again. Priscilla's helping me get my things together now. When we're done, we'll be saying goodbye to you in this house forever. She arranged some temporary accommodation for me, so you don't need to worry about me having nowhere to go.
Like hell I'd worry about the likes of you. But don't think you're getting away that easily. You don't get to make that decision without my say-so. I do not consent.
Do the housework yourself from now on.
To think I was kind enough to let a worthless, good-for-nothing failure of a bride like you live in my home, in spite of the fact that no one loves you and you don't have a soul in this world other than me to rely on. And this is how you repay me? You're heartless.
You're wrong. Priscilla told me. She told me that my life does have meaning. And you know what? I decide that meaning for myself. Besides, Wilma, shouldn't you be celebrating? If I'm really such a worthless, good-for-nothing failure, surely you'd be better off without me around. I left my mother-in-law's house after that. My spineless husband barely even tried to stop me, and with that, my marriage was over. Something about his reaction told me that deep down he must have known he failed me and knew that letting me go was the right thing to do. I heard he moved out himself not long after. Maybe he finally mustered up the courage to give his domineering mother what for. It's a shame it took him so long, but hey, better late than never. I wish he'd have had the balls to stand up for me when I needed him to, though. Priscilla hasn't been home or messaged any of her family a single time since what happened. Hated by both her children, Wilma now lives alone in complete isolation, lamenting the soul-crushing loneliness of her miserable new life. According to rumors from the neighbors, she resorted to extreme hoarding as a psychological coping mechanism for the loss of her family. Who knows? Maybe having her house filled with garbage from wall to wall makes her feel less lonely. As for me, I'm currently working as a waitress at Priscilla's French restaurant in New Hampshire. She knew I had nowhere to go and was kind enough to give me the opportunity to work for her. She's an amazing person, and I'll be eternally grateful for what she's done for me. I'm starting my life fresh in a new land, surrounded by new people. Now I'm fortunate enough to spend my days surrounded by a bunch of kind, supportive coworkers who don't look down on me. Oh, and the food's not half bad either. I could go on all day about how much I love my new life, but I'll sum it up by simply saying that I'm really happy now. But it's important to remember I wouldn't be here if I hadn't mustered up the courage to stop being so servile and letting my psycho mom-in-law walk all over me. Don't get me wrong, I'm still not totally over it. Wounds like that take time to heal, but at least now I'm living my life on my terms. And hey, if we don't live our life on our own terms, then whose lives are we even living? Stand up for yourselves, folks.
Jackie, I'm so sorry. When I'm done handling the damage to our car and talking over what happened in the accident, I'll be heading right to the hospital.
All right.
I still have to talk with the person we hit and have them get our insurance information. Anyway, how are your legs doing?
The doctors think that I'll never be able to walk again. There was a few fractures in my lower spine, and they completely caused me to become paralyzed from the waist down. My femur is broken as well, but I can't feel it, so it's not painful for me.
I'm sorry. It's because of me not paying any attention and running that red light. I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. I promise that no matter what happens to you, I'll always be here to take care of you, so forgive me.
What happened, and so there's nothing we can do but move on from this. You can't expect there to be any way of reversing what's happened, and that's fine.
But it's not fine. It's because of my lack of care that you ended up losing the ability to walk. I feel like I can never be around you anymore, or else I might get you hurt again.
But you don't have to keep beating yourself up over it, since it's all in the past now. I can already see that you've suffered enough having to worry about me. I was pretty upset myself, but thinking about all of this, I'm just happy that the two of us are still alive. And the fact that the other driver ended up walking away with no injuries is great for everyone as well.
Jackie.
I want to eat something sweet right now, Will. I can't move out of bed right now, and there's no way for me to get to the hospital's cafeteria. When you come to see me, can you buy some dessert for me? Maybe some cake or an ice cream.
I can. I'll buy you your favorite cake and come. Wait, but is it really okay for you to be eating cake right now?
I told you that I want to eat it, so you'd better get some and bring it here. I'm sure the doctors won't care that I get to have something that'll cheer me up.
All right. Another thing. I really don't think I can see your parents right now.
My parents were both shocked to hear the news, but at the moment, they're both really calm. You'll be fine.
I hope so. I'm sure they'll try to get me to leave you or something. And after what's happened, I'm in no place to say no to them.
But even I don't want the two of us separating, and I promised that my parents would never ask that of you. We've already talked about this, and they said accidents happen to everyone. I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Honestly, they've already know you've paid a price because you totaled that nice car of yours.
But if I was in their shoes, I'd never be able to forgive me for what I've done. I've literally caused the accident that took away your ability to walk. Me losing my favorite car is one thing, and it can be replaced. But you losing your legs is a completely different thing and far from personal to them.
I told you, Will. You'll be fine. My parents are not those kind of people. I'm sure they're a bit upset over what's happened to me, but I think they're more happy to see that we're both still here.
I'm a failure, Jackie. I was the one that pretty much ruined your life.
I can understand that this is really hard for you to take in. And I know that after this, there will be even more tough bridges we'll have to cross together. But because we have each other, we'll be able to make it. So, let's do our best together?
Okay, you're right. Just like you said, Jackie, I'll make sure to give you my all to make sure you're okay. Even if that means having to sacrifice some of my time to be there for you.
Thank you. I'm sure for a little while, I'll be a bit of a burden on you, but I will do my best to move on from this and make myself more independent again. I promise that. Will, are you going to be late again getting out of work?
I'm sorry. I do have a lot of work to catch up on again.
Is that so? Well, I worked really hard to make your favorite dinner for tonight. Grilled chicken with mashed potatoes and some asparagus. I was wondering if you'd be able to eat it when you get home. I can keep it warm for you in the oven so that it's ready to eat when you get back.
No, I don't think tonight will work. I'll eat it over for breakfast tomorrow. I have plans with another coworker of mine to go hit a fast food joint after work.
All right. Then I'll make sure to put your food in some plastic tubs and leave it in the fridge for you.
Hey, Jackie, you really don't have to put in that much effort into cooking for me. Don't even worry that much about making food for me at all, and just take care of yourself.
But I'm only able to sit around the house all day and keep myself busy here. It's been boring just sitting in front of the TV or having to read books all day. Recently, I've even gotten to the point where I can do all the chores in the house on my own. Vacuuming, doing laundry, cooking, taking care of the trash. So I am really trying to get back to handling everything by myself. That way, you don't have to worry about the house when you're around.
But seeing you work so hard, well, what should I say? It makes me feel bad for you.
But I'm doing all of this because I want to. It's not like I'm forcing myself to do any of this. So you really don't have to feel all that bad about me cleaning.
But you really do not need to do the chores. That's right. I wanted to tell you that it's fine to go back to your parents' house for a while. By doing that, you'll be able to relax a bit more, right? Their house is a lot more open as well, so it'll be easier to get around. And both your parents will take better care of you.
I'm not going to go back to my mom and dad. I feel if I do that, they'll expect they have to do everything for me. And they're both getting to the age now where they can't really be doing that for me anymore.
But what's wrong with that? Ever since you got out of the hospital, you've been bound to that wheelchair. And you still have to go to your rehabilitation every week. And the apartment we're staying in is way too narrow for you to get around well enough. You're always bumping into the walls and such to the point where there are some holes in them. I just think it's not the best place for you to live right now.
But if I go back to them, then we'll be far apart for a long time.
But I'm worried about you. I have to be at work a lot of the time, and leaving you all alone at home, well, I just worry about you in case there's an emergency and I'm not around. What if there was a fire or something? Or a tornado? Do you think you could get into cover quick enough?
Well, until something like that is actually happening, we won't know if it'd be a problem for me.
But you can't run away. We live on the 3rd floor of that apartment building, and if the elevator were to go out, then you'd be finished. You can't use the stairs anymore, can you?
Well, if you begin to think of me like that, then you'll never be at peace with yourself because things like disasters can happen anywhere. If you're that worried, how about we move into a small house or into the 1st floor of this apartment building? Then there'd be more room for me, and I'll be able to escape in any kind of emergency.
But do you think we have the time to move into a new place now? I have to work a lot, and you can't really pack things up at home all too well on your own.
Well, if you don't have time to move, then let's do our best to make living here as comfortable for the both of us possible. If I were to move back to my parents for a while, what would we do after that? If you think that I'd be able to move back here after all the reasons you just listed off, things might now work out as well. I am going to be in this wheelchair for the rest of my life. Could this mean that you want to live forever apart?
That's not what I meant. I just want to say that I'm really worried about you living in our apartment right now.
And that's why I am doing my best to make sure that I don't cause any trouble for the people around me. Can you just trust me a little bit on this?
This isn't about me trusting you or not, though.
Then, could this mean you just want me gone?
You're wrong.
Well, recently you haven't been around the apartment much. And when you do come home, you go right to bed. And on your days off, you leave here to go out on your own somewhere. And so it just looks like to me you don't want to be around me.
Jackie, I'm sorry.
What?
To be blunt, it hurts me to look at you.
Huh?
When I see you, I remember the accident that I put us both through. And deep inside, I feel as though everyone keeps blaming me for it. I see your parents blaming me, your family blaming me, your friends, everyone.
You should be trying not to think about whose fault it was and working to move past what happened.
But it's too much for me to handle right now. Every single day is terrible for me.
Don't say things like that, Will.
I'm sorry, but that's just how I've been feeling, Jackie. I don't want to see you right now.
Are you going to throw me away?
Don't say what I'm doing like that. If you still want to stay married to me, then I think that we can stay together just the same way we always have been.
But you want us to live in separate houses. At that point, there's no reason to stay together.
But I'm not saying that we have to get a divorce or anything.
But that would be the worst. I don't want that. I would never be able to live with myself.
But when I think about you, Jackie, all I can do is say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll leave everything up to you, Jackie.
I'm done. I understand what you want. I'm going home to my parents now. And we'll be getting a divorce.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, you don't want to be around me anymore, right? So there's no reason for me to stay married to you if you're never going to be with me.
That's because I took your ability to walk away.
Forget about it already. Because I'm going to be forgetting about you. Now, go ahead and do whatever will make you happy again. Well, I heard something from my mom.
You did? Your mom really doesn't have the best timings for things. I never thought that she'd be the one to just come into the apartment to grab all your things without telling me first.
It's only been a few days since we divorced, Will. Yet, you already have another woman living with you there now? So, for a long time, you've been wanting a divorce, huh? You must have been cheating on me, right?
That's not it. The moment we divorced, I ran into the woman of my dreams. We'd realized that we're both meant for one another, and so we've just started living together. I was able to get the key to our apartment back from her. So, make sure to tell her to never come back here again.
You are literally the worst, Will. You have really done it this time. If you had a woman with you besides me, then you should have just told me that instead of saying it hurt to look at me. Did you not want to pay me anything for having an affair?
But I'm saying that I haven't been cheating on you. Do you have any evidence of me being with her while we were married?
But how can you start living with another woman that quickly when we only just got divorced a week ago? I know for a fact that you had been with her before the divorce.
Well, if you happen to find the person of your dreams, then you'd go after them too, right? And you should be happy. I only started dating her after we divorced. That way, there's no problem now because you and I are just strangers. Do you think we could get back together or something? In 1 month? In 6 months? Maybe in a year from now?
I don't know.
If you take a look at the internet, you'll see that 19% of men end up finding another partner within a month of their divorce. So me finding her this early on is completely fine. And I'm sorry, but I don't think I was ever coming back for you after this. I have my dream partner now, so I can't be changed.
But I've never heard of someone finding another partner within a few days after a divorce.
Well, it just so happens that you have now. And also, shouldn't you be forgetting about me now? Do you think it's healthy to keep thinking about me after a divorce?
What the heck? Your attitude has really changed, Will. Before the divorce, you were so sorry for what had happened to me. But now you're acting as though within 3 days you've never felt bad for me before?
Well, I'm doing what you're doing and moving forward with my life. So come on now. Stop trying to talk to me about my life and just focus on creating a new life of your own. And I mean, you still have to be in a wheelchair. You should be doing your best to make life a bit brighter for yourself.
I cannot believe this. You have been hiding all that from me this whole time.
I've not been hiding anything from you. Please stop trying to doubt me so much. It's making me feel sick to my stomach listening to you.
But there were still some of my things over at your apartment. So how did you manage to change your life so quickly without at least letting myself fully move on? You have been having an affair for a while now because of my disability, right?
Can you stop with all this? You and I are no longer together. In the divorce, I made sure to split our properties with you, so there's no reason to still be complaining about me. I've had enough of this. I'm trying my hardest to forget everything about you, but you're making that difficult by sitting here and arguing with me.
But it's because of the way you lied to me about yourself and her. That I cannot just let you run away from me.
You told me to live however I wanted to, right?
But I didn't think that would mean letting that woman you've hid from me live with you in just a couple days. I am not going to be forgiving you for any of this.
Even though you said you'd forget about me as soon as possible? Well, think about me all you'd like. But don't think that I'm the monster just because you had the wrong idea here. I was finally able to get myself away from the disabled woman that haunted me. I'm making sure to throw away all my grudges against you. And I'm going to start celebrating my freedom. Jackie, long time no see.
Who is this?
It's me, Will. Did you already forget about your ex-husband?
Well, that might have been because I cleared out all your contact information a long time ago. So, what the heck do you want with me?
Well, I just wanted to say that a little bit ago, I saw you when I go into the hotel near the bus station. I just been at my new CEO celebration for being promoted, but I want to know what happened to you.
It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, don't be so cold, Jackie. Maybe that was you going to see another man? You're all dressed up and had some sexy makeup on.
I don't want to talk with you right now. Goodbye.
Wait a sec, it's been so long since you and I had a chance to chat about. Can you at least entertain me a little with some talk?
Well, I don't want to stick around to entertain a man like you.
Dang, I can tell that things between you and I have really fallen off then, huh? But listen, I can see that you still don't have the ability to walk. So glad that I got rid of you while I had the chance. I knew that spending the rest of my life living with a cripple would have been tough, so thank goodness you're no longer my wife. You no longer have to worry about coming to work tomorrow. Huh? What's up? What's happened to you now? I am Jackie's husband, and I can see that you have no problem being rude to my wife. Huh? Jackie's husband? Hey, what are you actually talking about? Was talking to me so bad that you lost all your sanity? I know there's not a single man on this planet that wants to carry a cripple in a wheelchair. Don't you think it's time to get a hold of yourself? If you continue to talk badly about my wife, I may have to start thinking about suing you. I'm telling you to cut the crap, Jackie. There's no reason we have to be this insane right now. You must be William O'Reilly from sales. Yeah, that's me. That's exactly who I am. But you have known that for a long time now, Jackie. Do you understand what kind of work my company does that you're a part of? We make sure that anyone with a disability has access to healthcare and home service so they can reliably live a comfortable life. And so what? I don't care what your so-called company does. I knew you weren't gonna last. You're gonna be fired. I'll make sure to let your boss, Caden, know of this. Huh? Why do you know that my boss is Caden? Caden only just became the head of the sales department this year. And that'll be because I'm part of the company you work for. Wait, so this really hasn't been Jackie all this time? I told you at the start that I am Jackie's husband. And I am the current CEO of the company that you are employed in, Jeremy White. What? What? You're lying about that, right? You'll be able to know if this was a lie starting tomorrow. Actually, I'm talking with your boss, Caden, right now, and so you'll hear about this very soon. Can you slow down for just a minute? I just got a text from Caden asking me what I've done. Do you believe me now? I'm so sorry! I didn't realize that I've been talking with you, Jeremy, and just happened to say a lot of inappropriate things. And the one you should be apologizing to is my wife, Jackie. And that's exactly what I'll do. I'm so very sorry for what has just happened. I'd heard a lot about you from my wife. She's told me that because of your reckless driving, you got into an accident and took away her ability to walk, and then soon after threw her away. When I'd first heard from her about that, I wondered to myself if there was really anyone out there actually okay with doing such a thing to their significant other. But now, hearing that it happens to be one of my own employees that's done that. Did she just tell you about all that a little bit ago? Because I had assumed if you knew about me, I would have never been hired by the company. Right, she only just texted me these things when she saw you were texting me. She had been very good at forgetting everything about you until just a bit ago when you decided to start contacting her again. But now that I'm aware of the man you really are, I've made the decision to have you fired immediately. I'm so sorry, sir. I never meant to be that rude to her. I'll make sure that I've apologized to her as soon as I can. You threw my wife away a long time ago, huh? What makes you think I want you around her again? You really are one of the scummiest men I know. I'm so sorry. But on a personal level, I am thankful for what happened. Thankful about me? Yes. You're so nice to let go of such a wonderful woman for me. And having my chance to start going out with her made me the luckiest man in the world. And because of her, I've made it all the way to where I am now. You're right, Jackie is really wonderful and so considerate of others. She made sure that we all continued moving forward and never looked back. Then why did you decide to leave my wife? Well, about that, there were just some really bad feelings between us. Well, I'll let you keep all of that to yourself. As of right now, none of that has anything to do with the current situation. I'm gonna make sure that I rethink everything I've said and make a proper apology to you. So please don't think about having me let go. This and that are very different situations. What's happened just a moment ago confirms to me that you're a real jerk. You just made fun of my disabled wife. Whether it's my company or any other, in this day and age, no CEO wants to have a person like you employed in their company. But I now know how wrong that was of me. I promise that I'll never do anything like that to anyone ever again. Oh, it seems that my wife has something she wants to tell you. Huh?
This is Jackie. Don't ever try talking to me again, okay? And I'll just make sure have you blocked just in case.
All right, I'll never talk to you again. And I'm sorry about what I just said. I was just surprised to see how beautiful a woman you've become is all. And for some reason, I thought that maybe you were living a much lonelier life than you actually are. And so seeing you so happy made me get a bit upset with you.
Someone that gets upset over a stranger's happiness shows that you really are the worst kind of scum. Remember when you told me that you'd celebrate being free from me back in the day?
I'm so very sorry about what happened between us back then. I was just suffering with a mental illness back then.
Huh? Even though I was the one that ended up being a paraplegic? And you can't act as though you were that depressed about things when you had the energy and will to go out and cheat on me.
Please, Jackie, can you please get your husband to forgive me? I've been working so hard to make sure that I can stay on task with my career.
Why do I have to be the one to listen to what you've asked? We're complete strangers now, right? And it's not like you have to apologize to my husband anyway. You have to apologize to me.
I'm so sorry, Jackie. I really made too many mistakes back then.
Well, it doesn't matter to me now.
Are you going to be able to forgive me? I know that you're too nice to let me suffer, right? I can even see that you haven't changed a bit since we last talked to each other.
I'm saying it doesn't matter anymore because there's no reason to forgive you. After this, there will literally be nothing keeping us in touch.
Please don't say something like that. After all, I'm your ex-husband.
I forgot about you.
What?
Because of my ability to forget about you so easily, I have been living my best life with Jeremy. So thank you so much for throwing me away 5 years ago. I'm no longer upset with you, so you can go and celebrate my happiness in your free time, okay? After that, my ex-husband really did end up getting fired by my husband's company. Of course, even though he was working for a company that cared for those with disabilities, the reason for his firing had nothing to do with what he said to me. For a while now, due to the way that he would treat other coworkers in his department and the lack of effort he gave, he had been on the company's naughty list as they waited for the right chance to let him go. Of course, still hearing about him losing his job there leaves me with a warm feeling in my chest. But I must ask, how did he even ever end up in a company like that in the first place? I had assumed with how he was upset with me, he would never want to be in a company that supported other disabled people. Well, I'm sure that he only said those things about me being disabled because he had another woman in his life. But as far as I'm aware, That woman and him actually broke up a while back, and he's been living on his own for a few years. Apparently, he was just a jerk to everyone he met, and so how he treated that woman wasn't an exception. And so ever since then, he's not been able to find himself any other woman that want to be around him. Well, anyway, Will is now unemployed, and it's in the middle of the year when companies aren't really hiring. So, I wonder what he'll be able to do now. One thing is for sure though, and that's that I'm living a happier life than he is. I may be bound to a wheelchair, but because I found a man as accepting as my husband, every day of my life has been wonderful for me. And I never have any regrets of divorcing my ex back in the day, because things would have never worked between us. In order to not have myself live in the dark with Will, I made sure to try my hardest while on my own. And that's how I was able to pull myself up and out of that depressing world my ex had me in. I don't even worry anymore about what happened in the accident, and I'm just living life as though nothing's even wrong with me. And even though I'm happy with life now, I'll continue to work hard on being self-sufficient with my disability, and with the help of my husband, have the rest of my life to do so, and with love.
Ellie, I'm so sorry. I just remembered that I left my mug in the microwave. I wanted to eat my coffee, but I completely forgot about it and left for work.
You did it again? You always leave something in the microwave, Miles.
I'm really sorry, but at least I realized before you told me off about it. I'm learning from my mistakes.
You could do better. I already left the house, so there's nothing I can do about it now.
Oh, you have work today?
I'll be home by 5, so I'll clean it up when I get home.
Thanks. I know you worked full day. I thought you only worked for half a day before.
It's been a while since I started my part-time job, so I'm having more shifts now.
Do you work 4 times a week?
It depends, but maybe about 5.
That's a full-time job.
I work for a small shop surrounded by locals. They barely have enough workers. They've been really nice to me, so I want to help them as much as possible.
Yeah, they were short of hands. Many students who used to work part-time quit, right?
Yeah, students tend to quit their jobs around this time of the year when they graduate.
But working 5 days a week? You're working full-time at this point.
I don't work full-time every day, so it's not that hard. But I also can't work too much because I'm a dependent.
You can become independent if you want.
That's one option, but I don't want to pay more taxes.
If you decide to work full-time, feel free to tell me, okay? You seem to be enjoying your job. I think it's not a bad option to become an independent and start working full-time.
Do I look like I'm having fun?
Yep, you look really excited before going to work. You apply a lot of makeup and your eyes also shine from excitement.
I guess it hypes me up. I'm actually enjoying working at a store. It's a really nice environment to work in. And the other workers are also kind, so I feel comfortable.
That's great. I think the people you work with are really important. Even if it's a hard job, it makes you want to try hard when the people around you are kind.
I agree. I think it's quite rare to find such a nice workplace. I'm so lucky to have a great workplace near my house.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. You look like you got used to the job too.
Yeah, I think I got used to it. I can even handle complaints now. Do you think I'm worthy of praise?
Yeah, wow.
I bet you're bad at it, Miles.
Yeah, it's one of the things I hate the most in my life. The last time I handled complaints was when I worked part-time as a student. It's really hard, isn't it?
Well, at first it was, but I'm used to it now. The vice president taught me wise ways to handle complaints. He told me it's best not to take it too seriously.
Great advice. I guess you handled so many complaints in the past. That can be weird complainers sometimes.
Yeah, I really look up to him. I want to be like him one day.
You're trying your best, and I think your skills are improving too, Ellie. I can't believe it's your first job. You're acing it. I'm excited for your future.
Thanks. I'm gonna work hard today.
Yep, I'll work hard as well.
I'm so sorry, Miles. I'm off to work. See you later.
Huh? You leaving now?
I have to fill in for someone who got sick. It's my first time to work this late.
Did they get the flu?
Norovirus. The store manager was panicking because no one was able to fill his spot. He begged me for help, and I want to help them.
Yeah, it's important to help each other.
We help each other when we're in need. I'm experienced with my job now. I have to go and help them.
The norovirus? I experienced it in the past, but it was horrible.
It's impossible to recover in a day, isn't it?
Yeah, in my case, it took me 3 days. I got dehydrated so much that my fingertips were getting wrinkly. When humans vomit too much, you get wrinkles all over your body.
That's terrifying. I might have to go work tomorrow as well. I might get home late.
I never thought you would leave today. It's our anniversary. I'm a bit sad, to be honest.
I'm so sorry. I might be in charge of closing the store as well, so I might get home really late. Let's celebrate on a different day, okay? Or were you preparing something for me?
I was planning to get you some special desserts tonight. I'm actually at the mall right now. I was also planning to get some wine. Really?
I thought you went to the convenience store. No wonder it was taking you so long. Were you trying to surprise me?
I was planning to get you cake you always wanted to eat. I'm in line to buy them right now.
Oh my gosh, that cake only lasts for a day? The one that's super delicious.
Yep. It's not going to taste as good if you eat it tomorrow.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, you can eat it when you get home today.
But it's gonna be so late by the time I get home. I don't want to eat when it's so late in the night. I get stomach aches.
Right. Then I'll get them next time. I'll go buy it again.
I'm so sorry, Miles.
That's okay.
It wasn't the best timing.
Your store is not only short of hands, but there's many workers suffering from illness. I bet they're all tired. They might also get sick from being too tired.
Yeah, maybe. The store manager and the vice president are especially busy. They depend on energy drinks to survive their shifts.
I bet it's pretty hard for them.
I see many cans in the garbage bin. I'm worried about their health.
Hey Ellie, when are you leaving?
Maybe in 30 minutes?
I'm about to get home, so do you want me to drive you there?
No, it's fine. The mall's pretty far from here. I don't want you to get in an accident hurrying to get here. Oh, by the way, can you get me some bread I can eat for breakfast tomorrow?
Okay, I'll do some shopping. Be careful on your way there, Ellie.
Thanks, Miles. You too. What's wrong with you? Stop calling me while I'm working. It's disturbing. My store manager told me off because my phone kept ringing. If you have anything to tell me, just text me. I'm on my break now.
On your break, huh? Work? I never knew you worked at a hotel. Are those cheap hotels where people stay just to make love?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm working right now.
Stop lying.
I'm not. I'm here to fill in for a worker who's sick.
I can't believe you're telling me this. I know you're lying.
Huh? Why?
I'm at your workplace right now.
Now? Why are you there?
You told me everyone was tired, so I brought some snacks for them. I brought the cake I was talking to you about earlier. I thought you'd be able to eat during break time.
Hey, why did you come to my workplace? I never asked you to bring us snacks.
You were talking about how your colleagues shared snacks with each other. I was already at the mall, so I thought I would buy something for them. And when I visited your workplace, they told me you didn't have your shift. So you're clearly lying to me.
No, you're misunderstanding. To be honest with you, there was an urgent matter. I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth. My friend told me she wanted to talk to me in secret, so I had to lie to you.
That doesn't make sense. There's no reason for you to hide what you're doing. Lying to me about who you're meeting means that you're feeling guilty. You're definitely guilty of doing something.
No, why would I feel guilty?
I'm telling you, Ellie, I know everything. Someone saw you enter a hotel with a man.
Uh-huh? Who?
The student who works at the same store as you. When I visited your workplace, he was about to start his shift. Apparently he works near the hotel too as his second job.
Are you talking about Tom?
Yeah, after he finished his shift at the other store he works at, he saw you on his way here. He told me you're on the way to the hotel.
He must have mistaken someone else for me.
No, be sure it was you. And you've also been lying to me about working 5 days a week. You only work 3 days a week, right?
How do you know all of this?
Where were you all this time? Never mind, you don't have to tell me, I already know. You're meeting the guy you're with right now.
Wait a minute. I think you're misunderstanding. Don't be mad at me.
What am I misunderstanding? You were lying to me all this time about the store being busy. The store manager told me the store was never short of hands. So you were definitely lying to me. You're trying to hide your affair.
Let me explain, Miles. Let's talk about it at home, okay? I'm on my way home.
I have something else to do, so I might get home late.
Where are you going?
I'm talking with the store manager right now.
What are you talking about?
Many things.
Hey, Miles, are you not coming home? Where are you?
I was doing some research about the guy you were meeting in secret. He's a vice president, isn't he?
Oh, you found out. I knew you would find out. Well, I guess it was easy to figure out if the workers saw me with him.
You talked about him once in a while, but I never thought you had an affair with him. You told me you looked up to him, but in reality, you loved him. I should have realized earlier. You were talking about him so much.
Miles, why did you visit my workplace? You would have been better off not knowing.
What's up your defiant attitude? It was fate for me to find out.
Why did you come visit me today out of all days? You didn't have to be so kind.
You and the vice president, you both were skipping work, saying you were sick or having family problems. The store manager showed me your absence records. He said he wants to discuss about you skipping work. I guess you'll get punished one way or another.
Does the store manager know about the relationship between me and the vice president?
Of course he does. All the workers know now.
Oh my gosh.
You've been going to hotels skipping work, huh? How selfish of you.
We weren't always going to hotels. We sometimes went on dates.
I don't care. It doesn't change the fact that you were having an affair with him. Going to the hotel together, that reveals a lot.
Tell me, where were you? Where are you now?
I just visited the vice president's house. I'm back to the store, though. The person I was meeting wants to check his absence records as well.
Really? You were at his house?
I met his wife there. Apparently, he also has a young daughter.
You know we're at a hotel.
I didn't go there to the vice president. I visited to talk with his wife.
Talk about what?
First, I told her about the affair. And then we talked about what to do next.
What do you mean next? What are you gonna do?
We discussed about how you can compensate. And about the compensation money.
Compensation money? Who's gonna pay for who?
Both me and his wife have the right to charge you. I'm definitely going to charge you to pay them for me.
Okay, I'll pay. So please don't divorce me.
Huh? Why? I can't continue being your husband after you cheated on me.
Please.
How about you get a divorce with me and remarry the vice president, huh? I don't know if he wants to remarry you, though.
I don't think he'll get a divorce. His wife is from an affluent family, and he lives in a rich lifestyle. He also has a daughter, so I don't think he'll leave his family.
I guess he never loved you then. He's a player. If you knew that he'd never leave his wife, how come you chose to have an affair with him and destroy your own marriage?
I really regret it.
Regret it until you die. I will never, ever forgive you.
Please, I'm begging you, just forgive me.
If it was just one lie, I might have been more calm. But you've been lying to me about it so many things. And it also makes me upset that you believe that you would be able to hide the affair from me forever. You thought I'm blind? You're definitely looking down on me.
I never looked down on you. True. You have to believe me.
You said you loved your job. You never loved your job. You loved the guy working with you. Your eyes shine from excitement because you were about to meet him. You wore makeup to please him, to look good for him.
I started this job for you, Miles. I wanted to make life easier for us. I worked hard for our happiness as a married couple.
You started a job for your husband, but ended up having an affair with another guy at your workplace. I didn't gain any benefits, did I? You're single and independent now. You're free to work as much as you want. After the store manager called both of them back, they came to the store with a devastated expression on their face. The store manager was furious about them skipping work, and they each got punished. The vice president was given a pay cut, and his position as the vice president was taken away. Ellie decided to leave the store before she got fired. After the punishments were decided, both of the couples had a discussion to decide what to do next. The vice president suffered from physical damages after being beaten up by his wife. Ellie suffered from financial damage after I decided not to support her financially. We got a divorce as I planned. Ellie lost her house and job at once, leaving her hopeless. But the vice president who remained to work at the store was also hopeless. His wife decided not to get a divorce with him. But he is now treated like a slave with his wife dominating the household. I sold the house I lived with Ellie. A brand new life has just begun.
Hello, Mom. Lunch is ready in the kitchen. You don't have to wait for me.
Yes, I'm having lunch right now, but what is this soup? It's so salty, I don't think I can finish it. And the main dish. I thought I was eating pet food.
I'm sorry.
Haley, if I keep eating what you cook for me, I'll get high blood pressure. Or are you trying to make me sick on purpose?
Of course not.
Do you hate me so much that you're trying to kill me without realizing?
No, why would I hate you?
You're lying. A devil in disguise. What a terrible daughter-in-law. This is why I never wanted my son to marry you.
I'll be careful next time. I'm very sorry.
You've been married for more than 6 years, but you still can't cook properly. You're not trying your best because your husband is on a business trip. I bet you don't even want to cook for your mother-in-law.
No, I never thought so.
And your kid is really annoying me. She's so noisy, it's impossible for me to take a nap. I've been telling you to take her outside to play when I'm at home.
I'm sorry, but it's been chilly for the past few days because of the bad weather. My daughter refuses to go out.
Just kick her out of the house. You're spoiling her too much.
But it's really cold outside. Many of her friends at her preschool are catching a cold because of the cold weather.
You're worrying too much. When I was a child, I used to play outside even during a snowstorm. The cold should not stop kids from going outside. I'm ashamed of your daughter. Like mother, like daughter.
I'll tell her to be quiet when playing inside the house.
She's becoming like you, Haley.
Me? I don't know.
She has your flat nose. Everyone in the family has a prominent nose except for you two. You both look like a pig. How embarrassing. If only she looked like my son.
But she's still your granddaughter.
She won't be my only grandchild anymore. No longer my only grandchild.
What do you mean?
Helen got pregnant.
My husband's sister?
After many years of fertility treatments, she finally got pregnant. She told me she was in her second trimester.
I'm glad to hear that. She always wanted a baby.
And she's having a son. I prefer having a grandson. I think they look adorable.
Why?
It's obvious. By the way, Helen is coming home to give birth in her hometown. She's going to use the spare room in our house. Make sure to clean it up before she gets here, okay?
Are you talking about the room that's filled up with stuff we rarely use?
Get all the stuff out of the room and clean it up. Don't leave a single speck of dust behind. We can't let my pregnant daughter sleep in a filthy room. There's still some time before she comes back, but there's a lot of things to get ready for, so be prepared.
All right.
Should we also change the wallpapers and floor tiles as well?
It's gonna require some reconstruction.
How about we renovate the whole house before she gets home? Isn't it a wonderful idea?
Renovate the whole house?
I hope she can move into our house with my grandson.
Huh?
If she moves in, I'll be able to see my beloved daughter and my lovely grandson every day. It will be so nice to see him grow up.
If we're really renovating the house, which company should we contact?
Can you do some research about it and negotiate for an affordable price? Make it as cheap as possible.
Am I in charge of the research?
What? Are you complaining? We allowed you to live in this house. Can't you do something in return?
Okay.
I'm so excited to meet my grandson.
Good morning, Haley. Have you heard from Mom about me getting pregnant? I'm finally having a baby. Yes, she told me the other day. Congratulations! I heard you were coming back home. To be honest, Mom forced me to. I didn't want to cause any trouble. I thought you might feel uncomfortable as well, but Mom never listens to what I say. Don't worry about us, Helen. I heard your husband is busy with work. You'll be tired if you have to do everything alone while you're pregnant. I bet you can relax better at your parents' house. That's true. My husband works as a paramedic, so he's busy all the time. I heard that there's not enough workers. I bet they're really busy. How's my brother? Is he doing okay? Is he on his business trips as always? Yep, he's always in another country. So you're alone in the house with your mother-in-law? I bet you're stressed out. No, I'm fine. Mom's been very kind to me. If you have any complaints, just tell her, okay? Don't follow all her orders. You have the right to say no. I hope I have the courage to say no. My family has a strong personality, so you have to start expressing your own opinions. They'll try to do everything their own way. Mom really has a strong personality, doesn't she? And now your pregnant sister-in-law is coming home. I guess you're in a stressful situation more than ever. No, I'm okay. Really? I would have left a long time ago if I was you. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Helen. My daughter's also really excited to take care of the baby. Really? She's so adorable. Did she turn 5 this year? She's a big girl. Yeah, she's 5 years old. She said she's going to take care of your baby like her real brother. I'll be relying on you guys then. We'd love to help, Helen. It's been 5 years since I took care of a baby, so I'm actually really excited. But I'm guessing Mom would want to do everything for the baby and wouldn't allow us to even touch her grandson. Is she that excited? She said she hoped you would move in. Really? She must be kidding. She's already living with her cute granddaughter. Helen, I think she's serious about it. Where is the new bed for my daughter? It's arriving tomorrow. What? It's not here yet? I'm sorry, it's taking a while to arrive. It's been delayed because of the snowstorm. You should have bought it earlier. What do you think you're doing? I was planning to let her sleep in a brand new bed because her due date is coming up. I had so many things to do. I'm sorry. What things? After she came back home, I have more housework to do. It shouldn't be much. But I have to prepare a different meal for her because she's pregnant, and also her room. You told me to clean her room perfectly every day. What's wrong with asking you to clean my pregnant daughter's room? I also have to look after my child. I can't just spend the whole day doing housework. I'm not a helper, Mom. Are you complaining? After she came home, you keep prioritizing her all the time. It's as if she's giving birth to your first grandchild. My daughter is also your grandchild. I think you're treating her unfairly. Oh, really? So you're complaining to me? I'm just asking you to treat my daughter better. I'm asking for fairness. Shut up. Stop giving me orders. How about you just leave the house then? My real daughter is going to give birth to my lovely grandson, so I no longer need you and your daughter in my house. Huh? You're outside shopping with your daughter now, aren't you? I'll lock the door so that you can't come in. You're free to go anywhere you like. Wait a minute, it's a snowstorm outside. Are you locking us out in this weather? You can't do this to us. It's none of my business. How about you find a cave for shelter? I'll rescue you when spring comes. Please, don't do this to us. I'm sorry if I offended you. Could you at least let my daughter stay inside? Please, I'm begging you. It's too late to say sorry now. I hope your daughter becomes quiet after experiencing the cold. You'll be able to discipline your child. How can you say that? She could die in this weather. Then find a hotel. How about you get a divorce with my son as well? Then I'll finally be able to live with just my real family members. Mom, what have you done? You're still complaining? How annoying. My real daughter is giving birth to my grandson, so I no longer need you in my house. You're useless. I hope you get involved in an accident and disappear from my life. Understand? How can I ever understand? How can you do this, you old hag? Did you just call me a hag? How rude. I'm never ever forgiving you, bitch. You haven't realized yet? I'm Helen. Helen? Huh? Why? What are you texting me? I'm with Haley right now. She's trying to warm up in a cafe. I thought you were taking a nap in your room. I went for a walk and ended up going shopping, but it started snowing, so I hopped on a taxi to get home. And on my way home, I saw Haley shivering in the snowstorm with her daughter. Mom, you locked them out, didn't you? She was being rude to me, so I was teaching her a lesson. You should have just left them there. I bet you're freezing. Come back home and have a warm bath. I'm not going home. I'm going back to my own house. What? Your due date is just next week. You could give birth any time. We can't change hospitals now. Haley told me how horribly you've been treating her. You've been bullying her since she moved in. How can you do this to your son's wife? How would you feel if I was treated like this by my husband's mother? I would never tolerate that. Then why could you do the same to your daughter-in-law? You're terrible, Mom. I never knew you were like this. Calm down, Helen. You're losing your calm because you're pregnant. Let's calm down and talk about it together, okay? My pregnancy doesn't matter. If I wasn't pregnant, I would have punched you in the face. It's my responsibility to discipline my daughter-in-law. Discipline? Locking her out during a snowstorm? You should never do something like that. You're a killer, Mom. You planned a murder. I planned on letting her in after she endured the cold for a while. You're lying. They were ice cold when I met them. If I didn't pick them up, they might have lost their lives in this snowstorm. Are you aware of how terrible you are? It's not like we're in the mountains. They wouldn't have lost their lives. Then how about you try walking in this snowstorm? I doubt you can even walk straight with the snow blocking your vision. Okay, I'll apologize to them. If Haley forgives me, stop complaining, okay? If she ever forgives you, I have nothing to say. Hello? It's me, Haley. Oh, Haley, I'm sorry I locked you out. I never knew the snowstorm was this bad. Forgive me, Haley. No, I won't forgive you. What? We almost died in this snowstorm. Why would I forgive you with a simple apology that lacks sincerity? I'm being sincere. I'm giving you a proper apology. You just want to avoid Helen getting angry at you. I don't think you can call it a proper apology. What do you want from me? I don't need anything. You don't have to apologize. I don't think I can ever forgive you. You're really stubborn and narrow-minded. You should forgive me. I apologized. You're not being sincere at all. Helen is shocked with your attitude. She said she'll never allow you to meet her son. Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Why can't I meet my grandson? I'm his grandma. It's up to Helen. Let me talk to Helen about this. She's calling my husband, so she's not available right now. She's telling him what happened. And she also told me to move out as soon as possible. Is everyone trying to leave me? I'm moving out like you wanted me to, and my husband is coming with me. Helen is furious and decided not to visit your house ever again. My son was the one who wanted to live with me. I don't think he will ever agree to move out. No, he clearly told me that he'll be moving out with me. I can't believe it. My husband never knew that I was being treated horribly by his mother. I didn't want him to worry, so I chose not to tell him. But I regret not telling him earlier about it. Are you leaving me alone in this house? I thought you liked a quiet environment. You can take a nap as much as you want and cook anything you want to eat. I'm happy how everything turned out. I can finally live with my real family without any disturbance. The first thing Helen did was to scold my husband for failing to protect his wife. I tried to convince her that he wasn't to be blamed, but she never listened. She thought that the reason why he didn't realize the horrible treatment by his mother was because he wasn't interested in his family enough. When she pointed that out, my husband seemed really shocked. He then apologized to me about not being able to protect me, and we decided to move out of his parents' house. As Helen decided, she never visited her mother's house nor allowed her to meet her son. As soon as she gave birth in her hometown, she left instantly and went back to her own house. I bet her mother was really shocked about it. After half a year passed, she came to visit us in our new home. She apologized repeatedly, crying floods of tears and begging for forgiveness. But my husband asked her to leave, and she sadly went back home in the pouring rain. I wonder if she'll ever get to meet her grandson. Maybe she'll never be able to.